Hey, day two of the Viper build. Day two of number two, Viper. Let me get this moved over here. Come on now. Let's see here. Comments. There we are. So far, yesterday I laid out the beam. I cut her up and hollowed it out. And I had mentioned that I was going to try to taper this way, but I don't think I'm going to do that. It's pretty thin as is. So I got the beam made, and I cut the center ribs already. I've done the mock-up of the motor mount, the crutch, and we'll explain this piece. It's stuck together. It's not glued. There we are. So I take the motor mount itself and I run it in the router table so that it's a U channel. Then I taper it from 2 inches back to the end this way. So it's like an 1/8 inch thick here and 3/8 up here. And it's about as light as you're going to get. Then I have a this part here is the top part to keep you from sanding the motor mounts when you round the nose over. These mount or glue on top of it like so. Then you take your calipers and you measure between and you cut spacers out of 1/4 inch like so. You cut these 1/4 inch pieces. So what you end up with is, let's put this in here. Let's do it like this. This is the absolute lightest way I found to build a crutch. I mean, I could probably hollow it out even some more, but you got to have a little left there for the engine. I just had it. There it is. Then this gets all epoxy together like so. Then we're going to cut a filler piece to go top and bottom, to sandwich between top and bottom. So you got grain going this way in the middle and grain going this way on the top and bottom of this to fill that in. Then you cap it off with 64th ply. Then this is glued on top of that. So basically it comes out like so. And of course, before you glue this on, make sure you drill your engine mounts. And I always cock the motor over 3 degrees. Make sure you cock it in the right direction. You don't want 3 degrees inset. Now I have a Jim Lee drill jig, but it's too wide. I think I'm going to have to modify this. Looks like it's I wish it was over John's. It looks like it's just too wide. Needs to be milled about a 64th on each side of this. I could make the motor mounts wider, but then the motor would be in there super sloppy. You could make it like so, but let's see how sloppy that'd be. Yeah, it might not be so bad, I guess. We could do that. Except that I can't get any cock in it then. So we'll do it my way. We'll just put this back. I got a long drill bit. And we'll mark and drill the holes that way. All right. Now what I intended to do today is tomorrow I've got to get this envelope off to Steve so you guys can get a set of plans. Hey, Tony. All right, that's fine. We don't have plans yet anyway. I'm gonna do the drawing of the fuselage. I found this in my stuff. I wonder, it won't work. That's wide enough. I just have to cut that off. We might use that. I don't know. I found a set of flaps that I had made for the other airplane, the original one, until I built them up. I'm going to use these flaps on this airplane. So we got flaps. But by the time I get this together, it'll go together in a week. It'll just fall together. I already have tip ribs. Cut. Oh, these are wrong. That's why I didn't use them. They're wrong. Okay, so we don't have tips. What I need to do is I need to draw this side view of this airplane. I'll change camera view here in a second as soon as I get this pile of crap cleaned up. The shop let's see. The shop is one more day of cleanup and Steve can come over here. The shop is pretty much cleaned up in there. You can kind of get in there now. I've still got wood to put away back. You see it leaning against, but I got more coming on Tuesday, leaning back there against the wall. And I've got a computer in that room so I can run the show from in there. So Steve will be here soon enough. I did end up finding, I was looking for this for the last airplane for the rudder, 3/16. I used quarter on the last one. We're going to use 3/16 on this one. I am going to try to hit that 50-ounce mark. No primer, wood fillets, everything every trick in the book that I know, we're going to try to hit that 50-ounce mark. So that means it'll be 52. I don't know. All right, I have a set of plans here. This is F1, F2. That's the tip. So I'm gonna need that. I want to try to make these airplanes exactly the same. I also have a layout for the elevator stabilizer. Let's see if that's right here. Long enough. It is. We're in there. So that'll work. We might build a stabilizer today. But I've got to get Steve the drawings. So, because you guys want to build this airplane, right? Got a tube here. Put that in there. Here's my center rib. Oh, you're not even looking at what I'm doing. You're looking at the back of my head. There we are. That movie that I put up this morning in memory of Frank Carlisle, he's the guy that when we were at SIG, I told to shoot the kicker. I cut my hand, and he said, "What are you going to do?" And I'm going to go up here to the trailer and get me some CA. And when I got the CA from the lady, it didn't stop bleeding. This goes in here. Good morning, Steve. I'm going to draw out the profile view of this fuselage and get this off to you in the morning. But anyway, Frank is the guy who I said, I was holding my hand together like that. I said, I put the CA on it. Ah, shit, it didn't stop bleeding. I said, oh, hit it with the kicker. Man, that burned. Frank was he was a character, that's for sure. That's the steamer instructions. Yes. So I got to move all this shit off here so I can reel out the paper and we'll draw the. Let's see, I got a rudder pattern here. This is the rudder template. I hope you can make heads or tails of what I'm doing here, Steve, with what I'm sending you. Make sure it fits together somehow. I showed that that spar that had the wormhole in it or the little knot or whatever. That is going to become a sorcerer. I found a pipe. I found the engine. Man, I got a roll of paper towel in this bag. Found the pipe, found the engine. And we're going to make one of them from the 90s. Won't be on a less nearing pipe, but so what? I have a lot of stuff here. I found another Jim Lee syringe. 2 of them actually, but I got one that works. We're going to be in like Flim. So I figure this one will go together in probably 3 weeks. Probably won't even take 3 weeks to build. Probably just as soon as I get all the parts cut, it'll take a week to put together and a few weeks to finish it. Yeah. You use whatever videos you want. It don't matter. I'm easy. I don't care. I'm not paying for this, so you do what you do what you want. It'd be nice to have my airplane, you know, on a set of plans. Let's see here. I need to get this out of here. It's got to go in the car. So put that there. We got the rib cutter here. Need this. Get this off of here. Watch can go down there. This can go in the trash. Whatever the hell this is, some kind of strap. I've taken more trash out of here and probably can do some more. Here's the motor mount for the Sorcerer. And you say RC motor mount. Well, the engine fits in at an angle so that the exhaust goes straight down. Let me show you how this works. This is the airplane that I'm the first guy to use the 32. I don't care what anybody says. I was doing it early 90s. This fits in here like so, and it cocks in the airplane like so, and then this comes down. I had a less nearing pipe on the other one, but we're going to use this aluminum pipe here. Should be fine. Might be a little noisy, but who cares? This bad boy puts out some smoke, buddy. So we got, you know, I'm just kind of putting that together. We'll do that over the winter. I'm gonna build a lot of airplanes over the winter, so pay attention. I'm gonna sell some airplanes too. The Magnum. I got a June RXL I want to sell. What else am I gonna sell? I got a Nobler. Bunch of stuff. Sell my Continental XL. Gonna keep these. This is the bell crank mount for the Viper here. One on top and bottom glued to the spar, cut like that with a hole down through it, and that's what mounts the bell crank in between the fuselage. Part's what's left over the motor mount, so don't throw motor mount stuff away. We'll get this drawn up for Steve. Let me vacuum this off. Hey, I found a pin. Not everybody has a pin like this. This was given to me by the man himself. Anybody know who that is? It's Big Art Animation. You put this on my hat. Them old guys knew some stuff. He was deaf. I mean, he couldn't hear. I guess it's hereditary because Dennis is deaf. And I think his other brother's deaf. But I used to walk around behind Big Art right in his ear and I go, bullshit. And he knew exactly who it was. Good dude. I got a couple of his original Super Tiger tube mufflers that he made. The only thing I don't like about them is they're too heavy. Everything's about weight with me, you know. Once you fly a light airplane, you'll throw rocks at all these heavy barges. Okay, we don't need none of this crap here. Put this on the table. Sorry I'm taking so long. But this is going to be a long work day. We're going to get a lot done. You know, if you got something to do, go do it, whatever. I think I'm going to have to go over to the plotter and whip out some paper. Don't need the glue yet. I'll put that back on the shelf. Here's another thing. I'm going to build this airplane with more white glue. I kind of got a feeling that white glue would be lighter. Not faster, but lighter. Get this off the table. So all those parts are where they're supposed to be now. My props are there. Let me vacuum this up and we'll get to work on drawing the profile of this thing. I'll tell you what's going to be nice is that Steve is going to draw these plans. You're going to send them to me in a PDF. I don't even need to go to the printer to get them printed. I'll put that in my sign plotter, hit print, and poof, out it'll come. That'll be nice. What happened to that little orange thing? Use this, I suppose. Yep, that's gone. I don't know what the hell I did with that. Need a razor blade. Knock the turds off there. We got razor blades somewhere. I know I do. There they are, underneath all this shit. Okay. I don't know where that little holder is, so we'll just do it with a blade. Hey, Mike. The other day, the dustpan looks shiny and new, yeah? I got a vacuum. I got a vacuum. I gotta clean this up. I mean, knock it off or else the drawing won't come out worth a shit. So give me another second. Get all this crap cleaned up. I probably built 40 airplanes on this piece of glass. I figure I'm gonna keep building, and when I hit 20 airplanes, sell. Got 15, so I got 5 more to go. Yeah, we're gonna get this profile of this stupid thing. Okay, that's good enough, I think. Yeah, I figure about another couple of days of cleaning up in here, Steve can come over and it's taking a week to do this. The way it was, 2 guys wouldn't even have enough room to move. Okie dokie. Yeah, I don't know if you're going to be able to make heads or tails of my drawings, Steve, but you do the best you can. Let's see, we need this to measure. Because I normally don't draw plans, that's for sure. First thing we need to do is get this rudder drawn on there. That'll tell me how long the paper's got to be. There we go. We got that part. I guess I'm going to need to measure where the canopy goes. Of course, I think the canopy starts. Better measure. Better measure. I'd like these to be exact. And a half. We're going to need the longer one. We're going to need the 4-footer. This won't take long to do, so we can get back to building, but I wanted to do this before I got any farther. I don't have enough room. Too much crapola. Hey ho hey! What would be the next best thing for the spar? You'd have to build a balsa spar, I suppose. But I would put on there on the plans white pine. Because you can get it, just I couldn't get it here for a while. Let's see here. Yeah. Shit, this is on crooked. Oh well. Okay, start again. I don't want it on the paper crooked. I shouldn't have drew the rudder first. No problem. This is the datum line. Use the long one. No longer than 48, I know for sure. I don't build airplanes longer than 48. tape measure. Do we have the BBC in America? Yeah, probably. I don't watch it, but probably you can get it. We have the internet, we can get anything we want. It is 42 inches long, 42 for the top line. Why do you ask? $42. And it is 3 inches. Why do you ask if we get the BBC? I just had that short ruler. I'll use this one till I find the other one. Now, if you're going to build this in a pipe version, all you have to do is make a pipe tunnel for it. So 4. I would make it probably 3/4 of an inch deeper instead of 3 inches. Make it 3 1/4, 3 1/2, somewhere in there. Now this thing tapers. Starts tapering at the spar. The spar is 14 inches back. So we need this. Okay, that's the front. 14 inches back is where it starts tapering. That's where the spar is. And the leading edge is 10 1/4 back, or 10 inches back. 10 inches. 10 inches. And there it is. And this is 2 1/2. 2 1/2. Start tapering there to right there. At least you guys will get to know what it looks like once I get this drawn out. So now, this is the rudder. It goes up here like so. What angle was that? That was the pivot point right there. Oh, shit. Taking away from my valuable building time. But so many people have asked me for plans for this. I figured we let her rip. So I know it's an inch up here. It's an inch up here. And this tapers back like so. This, I said it was 16 inches. Oh shit, I didn't get that line on it. $16. To the nose there. That. Like this, it's 1 inch on the top. 1 inch. Nah, it's not easier. So we got 1 inch there. We got 1 inch there. I used 3/4. That's what I did. 3/4. 3/4. 3/4. Yeah, that's better. 3/4. 3/4. Now you could put a pilot in this by just modifying this. I never built one with a pilot in it, but there's the canopy. And we got 10. 10, that's right there. So that's leading edge. 1.5 inches from datum. Is that right? Gotta measure. Yep, 1.5 inches from the datum. Inch and a half. There we go. 1.5 inches. Frank built an airplane, an LA Heat. It's got about a 7-foot wingspan for a twin 40s. He had to modify his truck so he could get it to the field. Let me see if we can zoom this in so you can see something. I'll do it in dark pencil here as soon as I can't tell whether you can see it or not. Probably not. So we'll just carry on. So it's 11.5 root. I'm gonna check that. 11.5 root. From there to there is 11.5. And then the flaps. I have a flap right here. Already made up. We're looking at it from this side, so that would be inboard, and it would be this one right here. Okay, I'm going to use a plug rib that I got here, but this, I mean, this might be pretty close. They're all these ribs are within a pencil line of each other. Close enough. Is that 11.5? No, shit. I screwed up. Mismeasured. Let's see what this one is. Close enough. I'm just trying to get the idea of the shape of this airplane. I'm sure when Steve CADs this, it'll be perfect. Okay, there's the tip rib. Now, what have I got? I made the tip templates here. Okay, what did I say? 14 inches is the center of the spar. 14 inches. Now I got a tip template set where? Put it back in there. Well, here's the wing layout, Steve. I mean, I'm only going to do one side. They're just identical. Flip it over on the other side and leave out the tip box. Put in adjustable lead outs. This is the spar and the fuselage sides. The doublers are on that other thing. I'm going to get this out of here for the tip because there's 3/4 of an inch sweep in the trailing edge of this. That moves the center of pressure forward so you can run a nose-heavy airplane. Let's see. I did on the last one. I also used some Harbor Freight primer. Don't ever use that. Crap. Okay, here's the tip rib template. So 6.5 and 2. 6.5 and 2. Comes out how quick here at this far. It is 1 3/4. Half of 1 3/4. What the hell's that? Something 3/8. 7/8. 7/8. 7/8. Should have paid more attention to math in school. 7/8. That's right, 1 3/4. Okay. So now we want to draw for you guys who want to build this thing out of a foam wing or lost foam or whatever. You'll have 2 sets of, you'll be able to, I mean, if you're a real builder, you'll be able to extrapolate the tip template and the root template from here. So we got, as long as it's close enough. There you go. Okay, now the nose, and then we're done, and then we get to building again. I'll roll all this crap up, get it labeled, off it'll go tomorrow. Landing gear gets mounted right here. Hopefully you'll be able to figure it out. Hopefully you'll be able to figure it out. Let me cut this back piece off. I have built so many airplanes off a drawing off a napkin or off a picture off the internet. I don't need none of this crap. But it would be nice to have to make them exactly the same every time. Oh, we got 16 and a half. Let's finish up the elevator stabilizer. 16 and a half, and we got 8 inches of stab and elevator back there. Sixteen and a half. 16 and a half. So we got to go 4 and 4 from that line. Four and 4. And it was 1/2 inch thick. So let's use that motor mount. Let's use the motor mount. Nothing is to perfect scale, Steve. It's just to get the shape. I mean, it's close. I could build off of it, but I don't expect others to build off of it. Okay, tail wheel. That mounts right off of this bulkhead right here. Right here. Tail wheel sticks out like so. Ends up right underneath the split line. Yeah, let's do a little circle here. 3/4 inch wheel. 3/4 inch wheel, which is that one right there. Okay, that's that part. So we're done. We can move it to the front, and then we're done, and we'll go back to work. Been on an hour. So in an hour, I've cleaned up the mess, and let's see, I need a 2-inch spinner. Yeah, I know I got one. Yeah, here we go. Just to get the shape. Okay, that's the front there. It's right on that line. Computer will figure all that out. It's just an idea here. I mean, the other one had a scoop on it, but we're going to eliminate that scoop. Remember, it was a pain in the ass. I think the 1-inch block would be best up here. So we'll do that. We'll do the 1-inch block instead of the 3/4. I used a 3/4 and I had a flat spot on it. 1-inch. So that's it. That should give them the outline of what the airplane looks like. We'll get that off. You can start playing with it. I want this to go around here. This to go here. Erase this line. Okay, there's the airplane. You see it, Steve? I hope. Yeah, let me darken the line up here. Yogi, you're out flying now, huh? Well, that's good. Out doing something besides watching me. Okay, hand-drawn Viper plans. And they're signed. There you go. Don't add my signature. I should have put on there circa 1991. Whatever. I was way ahead of my time. Let's get rid of this. Let me see if we can even see this drawing in this on this TV. Yep, you can see it if you got a big screen. Okay, let's wrap it up and let's build something. About time. I need to load all this shit up in that tube. So. Got the elevator stabilizer here. Maybe I better keep this out or redraw this so I can get the exact same shape again. Leave that one out for now. Or I could trace over it. Let's do that. Let's trace over it. That way I got one. I don't know how long this guy is going to take to get these back to me. So we'll trace over it, make my own here. A lot of times I make those patterns like I did the rudder out of C-temp. That way you just lay it on there and out it spits. So, see. Wing. And what is this? This is spar and fuselage side. Let's do that. Let's build the elevator or the stabilizer today. See how light I can make it. And Craig Biswick, if you're watching, if you get my address, get me your address, you'll get a package sent tomorrow. Okay, we got this. Let's put a piece of tape on it. That way it won't come unrolled. And then I just roll the other ones over the top of it. Because I got the airplane, so I really don't need any of this shit. Just easier in measuring. What is this? Oh, we forgot this. We got to have this in there, or else you guys will be lost. I better have it. Make it exact. I better have that tip rib set up too. So it was $385 to send that in what year? 2004. It's probably going to be $15 to send that. Ridiculous. Okay, let's draw this up. And we'll get the tip rib on there too. I don't need the rudder because I got the pattern. Put this tape on this. Piece of tape on there. Yeah, we want this to be exactly the same as the other one. What happened to my 1 foot rule? We got the 18 incher. It's not the one I want, but that'll have to do. We're going to build this right now, right in a minute. Take me probably an hour or so to build that thing. What the hell's going on with this? I just decided to build something, take a break from cleaning, because I still got quite a bit more to go cleaning. That's what happens when you leave your shop for 6 years. I would come home from Dayton and work in here and not clean anything up. Not good. Okay, there's the pattern. Need a tip pattern and then we'll get to work. So tip pattern is right here. I really don't need it, but I'd like to make the airplanes as close to each other as possible. Because the one I got out there, the one I'm flying now, is really damn close to the one I had in '91. Got to get out and fly this week. See if my trim changes work. Twisted flap. There we go. We're going to be laying this up this week. We will be laying it up this week. Steve, if the lines aren't parallel on the drawings, make them parallel, because I'm noticing that I just eyeball this stuff and some of it ain't parallel. Yeah. Okay, we're done. All I really needed was that spar location and the leading and trailing edges. Everybody thinks the shape of the wing is laid out via the tip rib, and it's not. It's laid out via the spar. Hopefully there's no mistakes in this. Who knows? I don't do plans. I just build. All right. We're done with this. We'll get it sealed up. It might be better if I made that tube smaller. I think I could cut some off on my bandsaw. It might give me a break. Probably not. Come on. You piece of crap. Okay, tape. Let me cut this off on my bandsaw. Cut it off right here. All right, Steve, here's your package coming. Yeah, that's better. Not sliding around in there so much. Okay, this came from New Richards, Sparks, Nevada. I don't know what it was. Don't remember. I got a stamp over there. Except it's the wrong address. Yeah, I think I just put that over the top of that. Okay, I need to tape it and make up. Where's the tape? Oh, shoot. I had a tape roller and now it's gone. What the hell did I do with it? Yeah, I have to do it this way. That don't work. Okay. This is mine. Damn! Stupid cameras and nonsense. Come on. That'll probably hold it. Now I've lost the end of this. That's got to be right here. You bitch. If you're still listening, Steve, send me your phone number. Okay, we need my address on it and Steve's address on it, but I don't know what it is, so I'll do that tomorrow. Package is ready to go, right there. We're done. So now let's get to work. I don't have any labels, so. Anybody still here? There's my ruler. This goes on the plotter. This goes up on the wall. Oh, what make do I use? I use Superfill, Michael. If you're still there, I didn't realize you were asking me a question. Superfill comes from Wix. Use Stunt 10 and get a 10% discount off on anything you buy. So if you're a real pilot and you got some avionics you want to buy, or 4130 chromoly seamless, or spruce, or any other types of metal, fasteners, MSAN fittings, you want to buy dope, whatever. I think the best thing to do, we're an hour and 33 minutes in this, we'll build a rudder, and I'll end the show and then come back. What time is it? Oh, it's only 12:30. It seems like 12:30 at night. So let's build a rudder. And I'll build this on the second show tonight. Craig Biswick, if you're watching, send me your address. Steve, if you're watching, send me your phone number. Okay, let's get rid of this. we want to use the wax paper here. Oh, this is plastic wrap. That ain't wax paper. That ain't no good. Maybe we can build it on this. Maybe. Okay, so I got this. We're gonna build a 3/32. We used at 26. That's too heavy. 24 is 4.5 pound wood. 24. Let's use that. You know what? Let's use up this crap piece of wood. This piece of wood got. Nah, I better not. We'll use it somewhere else. We'll use a nice piece of wood. Okay. So you want to lay out a rudder. So here we go. Looks to me. But I used a 4-inch piece on that. Well, I'll be damned. So, how will we overcome that? Not a problem for a stepper. Three-eighths. No knife. Got about 40 knives here, and I never have one. I need the blade. A new blade in it. So we're looking for a rudder that's about 1/4 ounce, 7 grams. And if it weighs much more than that, make another one. We need the stripper right here. That's set right. Everybody can see what I'm doing? Yeah. Okay, that's that part. Use this. Cut across here. Pretty important what I just did there. Otherwise you'll end up with a warped rudder. We don't want no stinking warps. I guess the reason why it seems so late is I've been up since 3 o'clock in the morning. now, drop the CA. Now, if you use 4-inch wood, this wouldn't have been necessary, but I didn't have none. Or I got some, but it ain't right. So on this, let's go ahead and glue that on all the way. It's chattering. That's what I was afraid of. Yeah, we got it though. We got it. That's impossible. There it is. Jeez. Oh, you know what? I forgot to check my phone. I got some sandpaper coming today. Sando, the Bando, it's the first. We gotta check the Amazonio orders. Arriving today, it ain't here yet. Okay, your orders. Between 5 and 10 p.m. Okay, so we got plenty of time to wait on it. All right. I got the cheater up here. I forgot. I got my palm sander. Be able to sand this puppy up in about 2 minutes. Okay, that's that part. Now for the fin. Now for the fin. Okie dokie, now let's put it together. Interesting. There we go. I'm gonna go up so we missed it a little bit. That's okay. So I need a triangle that is 3 5/16 at the bottom. And how tall? 3 5/16. Four and a half inches tall. That's actually 4 inches tall. Well, we got a problem. And let's see here. What are we going to do here? I guess we can use this piece of quarter. We're going to use a piece of quarter in the middle. I'll just sand it to 3/16. Not a big deal. I don't have any 4-inch 3/16. I know for a fact. Except I need this. I can't do that. I need this for the perimeter around this. Shit, what am I going to do? Well, I guess I just make it out of this. Let's see, it was 4.5, like 4.5. Okay. Now you might think this is a real convoluted way to make things, but if you don't do this, the rudder will warp. There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay. Need to glue that down. Yeah. Hey, Marcel. Remember, we're looking for 7 grams. Okay. Ta-da! Perfect fit. Let me get this sander. Yeah. Got some booger right there. What did I do with that green thing? I know, I got the solution. We got the deal here. I don't feel no boogers on that. Cheating. Morning, Jonathan. I guess it's morning there. Okay, so now this is the flat. This is the side I want to roll over. I don't take much of that. Look at went from 3/16 to 1/8 of an inch and that quick. Don't take much with that sander. So let's see what it weighs. That's the most important thing. What does it weigh? What do I do with the scale? Ah, shit. Oh, it's right there. What does it weigh? 7 grams. That's what it's got to be. 7 gramolas. Power. Mode. Grams. It doesn't even register. Look at that shit. Oh, there we go. Tear. Now, 6 grams. Oh, now it says 8. So about the time, oh, now it's down to 6. 6, 8, 6, going back. So it must be 7 grams. So by the time I get her sanded, finished sanded, it'll be 7 grams. Let me get a little, we need to hand sand this bad boy because that paper there really attacks it. That's a 320. That's 80 grit on that my DA here, and I just smoked it right off like it was nothing. F320, but it's worn out. So outside's flat, inside's tapered. Oh, don't fall down. See, the other one is a 1/4 inch, and I always use 3/16 for rudders, but I didn't have none, so I used 1/4 on the other airplane. But I dug around and I found some 3/16. Let's see what Jonathan says here. 7 a.m. Can't stay long. Got to look after grandkids. School holidays here. School, I think you meant. Unless you're smoking skull. Man, I got to watch that sander. Boy, it really works. It makes fast business out of stuff. But at least I didn't ruin it. So. It'll be fine. Trust me, it'll be fine. A little chip right there. I just have to stupid fill it. All right. Can everybody see my next airplane? It's right there. I see it plain as day. Gonna be blue this time though. What'd that take? 45 minutes to build a rudder? I don't know what's up this thing. It's all over the map. Must be getting low on batteries. Takes 4 of them little minis. I don't have, oh, I do have some of them minis. Hard to believe Harbor Freight batteries ain't worth a damn. I know that was wrong. Okay, so let's put 4 more little minis in there. I got them for free, so it don't matter. The price was right. 2, 3, 4. I can get a free bucket today with any purchase. Like I need another bucket. The minute they drop their sander that I want 50 bucks, I'm gonna buy one. Oh no, these are smaller yet even. These are shit, those are double A's there. Ah man, I threw them out already too. However, USB-C 5-volt. So we could do that. USB-C 5-volt. We got one of them. We got this. That bag. We got this. I have to get some more little ones, double A's or triple A's. Yep, there it is. Okay. It still don't weigh nothing. Must be pretty damn light. Okay. So that's in the right weight. 0. I think it weighs 6 grams. Now it says 8. Now it says 10. I know it ain't 10. Now it's 8. I don't know. It says 6 now. I'd say it's 7 grams. It can't make up its mind. So we'll just take that. We're gonna set this up to work over here. So I know. Damn. So I know where it's at. Oh, wait a minute. I got minis right here. I got minis right here. More Harbor Freight crap. Free batteries. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's got 3 degrees of motor offset. You don't need any rudder offset. That's crabbing. We don't want to crab it. And you damn sure don't want no wiggly rudder. You don't want to induce any yaw in it. Yeah, gravity's not in sync here today. Come on, don't give me no shit. Okay, it's on now. Tare. Mode. Ounces. Grams. 6 grams. It can't make up its mind. 8 grams, 6 grams. It says 6. That's what we'll go for 6 because it's on there now. It says if I don't touch it and leave it alone, it says 6 grams. So we'll go for 6. It feels like a 1/4 ounce. That's what we wanted. Man, I can't believe how fast that sander attacked that wood. All right, we're going to end this stream. When we come back, I'm going to build a stabilizer. I got to take a short break. I got to go to the store. Power off. All right, thanks for watching. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and ring the bell for notifications. Cool. Hope, did you get it running? Did you get it running, Jonathan? I just saw a Merco 61 fly at the last contest. Sounded just exactly like a super tagger. Well, I gotta go. Fairwinds, tight lines. We'll see you.